What's up, fuckers? Hello, ladies. How y'all doing today? So, let's do a little bit of making up. Nothing better than getting back together after a fight. So I guess I'm gonna have to start a fight. Ladies, you're gonna hate me for this, but you're gonna love me for this at the same time. And when I say ladies, I mean like the 1% of the YouTubers that are actually women that'll watch this content. Don't think I'm saying hello, ladies, because I expect women to watch this. If you look at any statistics on YouTube, it's just probably not gonna happen. Thing is, though, is women need fathers. And if you're a man, you should listen to this, because this is very important. Something that you should tell your girlfriend, your wife, everything. Because this is an aspect that we've gotten so far past the reality that nobody knows why we're here. It's common knowledge now. It's part of our culture. All of these things I've been talking about. Look, I have a master plan, and if you pay attention to the puzzle pieces, you'll understand. There's a lot to talk about. We're in a messed up situation right now, all around the world. Thing is, there's parts of humanity that we need to get back. And I have a feeling this is going to be a huge reset. People are going to understand what priorities are. And I want to give people tools, no commercial interactions. I don't want people to get pulled out of their mind state. You'll notice my first videos, a lot of it was talking about me, and that's because I want you to understand who I am. I want to lay down a foundation, let you understand who I am, how I think, the things that I do know, the spectrum of, my thought process and everything else. But this is going to be a really serious subject, right? Okay. And I'm a man, so I don't know what the hell all these makeup names are. But I grew up with my sister and my mother, so I have a good idea. All right. Now, do you know how back in the day, say 100 years ago, women used to get a man's attention? When they liked a man and they were getting ready to be in the presence of said man, they would literally pinch their cheeks. Do you know why they would pinch their cheeks? It's an old wives' tale. I don't even know how long it goes back. But the reason they would pinch their cheeks is to imitate blushing, so that a man would see that they're ready to mate. And yes, that is exactly what it is. When you're blushing, a man sees your cheeks red, he knows that he just flustered you. He knows that he can move in. He knows that he can make that move successfully and confidently because your cheeks showed him. Physically manifested your feelings on your face to show that man that you are ready to be their mate or you would like to mate. Now, nowadays, it's just another thing that you put on your face. Let me ask you a question, right? So, if everywhere you go, you look like you want to be fucked, what are men going to think about you? When a baboon's pubic region swells, every male baboon within a mile runs over and tries to shove inside of it. That's what blush is. There's no difference. It's human beings' way of communicating. So when you put on that makeup and you walk out that door, you're saying, come and fuck me to every man around you. There's no if, and, or but about it. When you put on those eyes and you draw attention to your eyes, right? Those bright red lips, another sexual. That is a mating call. Your bright red lipstick and your red blush are mating calls. You're literally asking men to approach you and want to fuck you. Now let me explain something else, a very important part of this. When you put makeup on your fucking child, you're sexualizing your child. You're putting a signal on your child's face, on your young daughter's face, that doesn't need any words. And men look and instantly, they don't even think about it. And they're like, oh, they're ready for sex. You are literally advertising your child as a sexual object by letting them put makeup on and putting makeup on them. This is not an opinion. This is nature. This is how we communicate in nature. When you don't have makeup on, we see your lips puff up, get pouty. We see your cheeks get red. We see your eyes get bedroomish, get bedroom eyes. And these are things that you are lying to men about when you put on these masks. That's not really you. Now let me explain something even a little deeper, right? How can I trust you if you're lying to me? If the very first thing that you show me, that you tell me through your actions is a lie. If I get you home from the bar and half of you comes off, you're a liar. That'll never work. Your relationships will never work, and you may get lucky. I'm not saying that you're not. But here's the deal, right? So you get in that relationship by attracting them with a mask that is not you. You attract that man by lying to him, right? So you get home, you guys come together, start living together, right? Then you don't have your makeup on anymore, right? Now, if you're one of the women that puts on your makeup every single day, let me tell you something. That's as good as you get. You'll never be better. You will never be better, and everyone will only have the opportunity to see you worse than that and look down on you. But they're not actually looking down on you. That's just how you feel, because you don't think you're as pretty. Now let me explain. You know the term all gussied up. Well, when you go that extra mile. So let's say we've been together for a few months, and we're starting to hang out at each other's places and everything, and you're comfortable. You're in your sweats and your tank top, the way that I like it. I like to see you on the couch comfortable, because if you're comfortable and you're sitting on the couch, I don't care what you're wearing. I care what your eyes look like and the way that your body posture is. I know that you're happy because you're comfortable in the situation that you're in. That makes me happy. It doesn't have anything to do with what you're wearing. I want you to be happy. I want you to be comfortable. I want to protect you. That's a man's job. We'll get into that in another one. Okay. So, and I'll say something right now. All right. So a man's job is to protect a woman. I don't care what you want to say, who wants to say anything. If we did not have houses and city and society set up the way that we did, with those protections already in place, with men that go out with guns and shoot all of these things, and women that go out and shoot all these things, and these vermins and pests and quote unquote whatever. Yeah, well, that's a man's fucking job. And 100 years ago, you didn't have walls to protect you. And that's what men are built for, literally, physically. And women, y'all better step the fuck up and keep these men in check. That is your job. Your job is not to attract them. Your job is to tell them no and not fuck the first man that comes your way and gives you some fucking attention. That's why marriages aren't lasting. Relationships aren't lasting. And the society that we've built, children get separated when their parents separate. If we don't keep parents together, then children get a disservice from that, because they get half the parents and half the income that they need in the society that we live. It's different. It's necessity that you stay together. It's a necessity that you take the time and you pay attention and you pick the right man. Oh God, the dating thing. When you sit here and you swipe whatever the fuck way, I don't even know, I don't do it. And you say yes to this guy and no to that guy, right? What, 2% of the guys get all of the likes, right? And you know what they do? They have 100 likes, and all they have to do is look around. All right, I can fuck her, 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 I can fuck her. Cool, let's go. Let's see which one answers first. And then you know what you do? You say, yay, I got a call from the guy I like. And then you know what? You get fucked. And then you know what? You're sad. You're depressed because all you got was fucked. But you set yourself up for that situation. Where are your mothers telling you these things to keep your damn panties on? To make sure, like the chastity belts of old times. Look, women need to step the fuck up. Women have more strength and power than men ever had. Men are physically stronger, but women have and hold all of the power. And you ain't even got to say shit to get it. That's what's so bad about it. The problem is you don't say shit. You don't say shit to each other because you're so far in competition and you've gone so past equal levels of competition. And we're going to get into that. Women in first world countries have basically become China of the world. They're trying to get control of everything without ever saying a word and through disinformation. Look, if your ass is fake, part of you is fake. If your eyelashes are fake, part of you is fake. If you're putting a mask on, painting your face, it's fake. You completely lose all of your ability to stun your partner. You lose all of the ability to make them go, wow, you're fucking beautiful tonight. And fall back on their heels. Their chest drops. Their heart just sinks down into their stomach. And they're like, now I know why I love you. Because you're fucking beautiful. Holy shit. But you know what? When they see that every day, with your makeup on and you're all gussied up, the only thing they have left is to see you not gussied up. The only thing they have left is to see you in a lesser, quote unquote, state than what you are now. You're setting yourself up for failure. You think that you're competing, but the problem is you're setting yourself up for failure. And I'll tell you right now, there's men making money off you because y'all dumbasses keep buying the makeup. Look, it's cool for like going out on the weekend, going out here, there, whenever. That's exactly what it's for. We've gotten to a point in culture that everybody puts on makeup every single day. And then I see these little girls with just gaudy makeup because they don't know how to do it and because you don't know how to do it. And they put these huge rosy red cheeks and this huge bright red lipstick. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, because I don't have a choice. As a man, when I see that, instantly it's the inside. It's not me thinking it. And that's the thing is there's going to be millions of people, well, just don't think about children like that. The thing is it's a billboard, right? You can't help the things that spark inside of your mind. You're literally causing men to indulge in children by this action that you're taking. They don't have a choice. When a man sees that it's natural, you see blushing lips, or you see blushing cheeks and red lips, and instantly you're turned on. You don't know why. You're looking around like, what the fuck just happened to me? Why is my heart racing? Why is my dick wanting to get hard? Oh shit, I better either cover it or I need to turn around. I need to flip it up into my belt. Something needs to happen because what the fuck just happened to me? That's a man's mind. And it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter if you put makeup on a goddamn cat. They see blushing cheeks and red lips, and they're gonna get stimulated. You're hurting yourself, women. You are doing just some of the dirtiest shit every single day and think that it's great. You're cheating. You're cheating the system. You're cheating the system. But the thing is it's not the system that you're fighting against. You're fighting yourself. You're beating yourself down to a pulp. You're stressing yourself out. You're spending all your money on this expensive ass makeup that really doesn't make you who you are. You're lying to people by putting this mask on your face. Look, be presentable. Brush your hair. Take care of yourself. Groom yourself. Grooming doesn't have anything to do with putting a mask on to go out and show face. You like that one? When you're showing face, you're literally putting a mask on and showing something that's not you. We need some genuine relationships. We need some genuine ability to know where things are coming from. We've lost in this society, in the first world societies, the ability to communicate anymore. We're so stuck on commercials that are literally manipulating us. We'll get into that. What is it? Oh Lord, I rarely run out of words. That's funny. Okay, racially profiling. Holy shit. All right, I'm sorry. Sorry for that silence, because I know there's nothing going on. But yeah, racially profiling. We profile people that are tall, short, fat. There's profiling is important. I'm not gonna sell makeup to men. Guess who I'm gonna profile? Women. Hey, let me go into an Asian market over in California and sell some Soul Glow. Let your soul glow. Nah, that was horrible. Anyway, coming to America, if you don't know, go get you some McDowell's. That's one of the best movies of all time. So here's the deal, right? I'm not going to spend $1 million marketing to 1 million people if I know only 1% of those people is gay. I'm going to take 1% of that $1 million, spend it to focus on the gay community, and then my money will be well spent. Profiling is one of the most important things. And when you wear that makeup, you get profiled. When you wear that skirt, you get profiled. If I can see your camel toe hanging out of your skirt, you're getting profiled. You're showing it to me. You're telling me that I should be coming after it. As a man, I'm going to come after it. Certain men don't know their limits. That's part of life. A lot of women and men don't know their limits. They don't understand. But you're sitting here and you're blaming the wrong person. You need to take some self-responsibility. And I'm not blaming everything on women, but I'm saying there's things that you're doing that you're just so selfish about, and it's gone so far past the manipulation phase that you don't even know what you're doing anymore. Because I've talked to people like, do you understand what that's for? No. Really? It's like, yes. You're literally saying I'm ready to fuck when you put on blush and red lipstick. You're like, come on, give me that dick because I am ready. Look, we need to be aware of origins. Origins are so important. All of this information that's in front of you, it came from somewhere. I told you at the very beginning, I am trying to manipulate you. But I'm trying to manipulate you for a specific reason, and that is to get you on the right track without telling you exactly what to do. You're a human being. You need to watch out for this stuff. Women, y'all need to stop making yourselves look so fuckable, and you need to stop making your goddamn children and your daughters fuckable. They're children. They're not supposed to be having anything to do with sex. And when you're putting makeup on them, that is literally the reason that makeup was invented, was to show a sexual posture to attract a mate. I'm sorry. I get passionate about this because this is so much bullshit and we've moved so far past it and nobody understands what they're doing and they're like, why is everything so sexualized? I don't know. Maybe it's because every single woman in the world walking around has blush on their cheeks and red lipstick and every dude's walking around with a heart on. It's actually very simple. Look, the movies aren't real. When y'all are trying to, not only are they editing themselves with all types of makeup artists and like a foot of foundation on their face, they probably can't even barely hold their heads up with so much makeup on. Even the men got so much makeup on. It's sad. But you want to know what? A lot of the people in Hollywood are sad people. They have no voice of their own. Why do you think they can act out so many other things? They have no voice of their own. They're not independent. That's why they're an empty shell and they can take on roles. That's just the way life is. Some people are like that. Look, there's some great artists out there. There's some great actors, actresses. Hey, that's fine. And they still all wear makeup no matter what. Look, makeup is lies. As much as you don't want to think of it, as much as you want to say, it's just a little makeup. You're literally lying the very first thing to the man that you're trying to make yours. Unless you're just trying to get some dick, because that's pretty much what you're going to get when you get super gussied up every single day. You're just going to get dicks thrown at you constantly. Take your time. Be you. I got to say, there's at least half of the population of men don't give a shit if you're wearing makeup or not. They want to know who's behind the makeup, because they're going to have to deal with your ass for some years to come. Most men don't want to leave, but if you don't keep them in check, they'll leave. That's your job. Women, you've got one job. Make men strong, teach them how to deal with women, and keep men in fucking check. It's your job. That's part of your job in society. We tell you what we want, you tell us what we can't have. Men are the aggressors, women are the defenders. That's the way nature works. So I've gotten off a track. This has been probably a fairly long talk because I don't even remember all the things I've said so far. Look, be aware of what you're doing. What you do affects everybody around you. It's not words. No woman deserves to be raped because she wore a short skirt. But she needs to realize when she walks out there in such a short skirt, and I can see your ass hanging out or your camel toe poking out, I am going to get aroused. Different men are going to do different things. Some people kill, some people protect. That's just human nature. But what you have to realize is it's not all men and it's not all women. And you are very much so allowed and perfectly fine to wear your goddamn skirt. But no, if you're wearing that skirt, you are wearing a billboard around your hips. Look here, this is what I'm offering you. That's what you're saying. Whether you want to or not does not make a difference. Whether you think it's right or not does not make a difference. I want to sit here and talk about reality. I'm not picking sides. I'm not trying to do things for a certain reason. Like I said, I'm not religious, so half of this is just my nature of wanting to be good and wanting to help people, right? I know nothing of the Bible. I know nothing of religions. I know nothing of this. So don't think I'm like trying to be a prude or anything like that. I love looking at your body. I love looking at your ass shake. I love looking at your thighs and the way that they shake when your high heels hit the ground. I love the way that the top of your breast poke out the top of your shirt. And when you're walking in your high heels again, when it gets that click, you get that little shake in the top of your breast. Look, I love details. I could go on about every aspect of your body. I can tell you things about your body that you never even knew happened because it's just part of your natural day. But I pay attention to those things. I love those things because those things are what make you who you are. So, next time you're at home, don't put the fucking makeup on. When you go out to the store, don't put the fucking makeup on. Look, attract somebody to who you are so that you can stay with them. Don't lie to people up front. Of course, there's occasions, there's situations to do it in, but keep those occasions and situations, not the daily. You're hurting yourself, you're hurting society, you're making this an unplayable game. You're boxing yourself in because men don't give a shit. We don't give a damn what you do. We don't even care that you just did your hair. How many times you ask your man if you didn't notice my hair? Fuck no, I didn't notice your hair. I'm looking at your eyes. I don't care about your hair. Your hair was something that you did before you got me to attract me. And it got my attention, but as soon as it got my attention, all I did was look at your eyes. I don't give a damn about your hair. Right. So let's make up, baby girl. Let's make up, baby boy. Let's stop the makeup, except for certain occasions. But let's absolutely stop the makeup on women and children that are not ready for sex. Because that is literally what you're doing. So, I'm sorry I had to go in on you. There's a hell of a lot more to talk about, but I really wanted to get this subject out there. I want to get into some of the darker parts of humanity and the things that are going on and the manipulation and the control that's going on and the people that are in cultures of quote unquote cheating because that's the only way that they can survive in their culture. And when other cultures see something coming from that culture, they don't understand what it is because their culture is so different. And when you see them say this, you're like, hey, you take it at face value. They're doing this. You have to understand that there's certain cultures that are doing that so that they can gain power because cheating is their culture. We're going to get into that. So pay attention to your lipstick. Pay attention to your blush. Pay attention to your eyeliner, mascara. I don't know any other makeup. Pay attention to that shit. You don't need it. You never needed it in the first place. All you had to do is, when you're close to your man that you want, pinch your damn cheeks. You can save thousands of dollars on makeup, get the man you want, and be happy. It's that simple. It really is. Really is. So I love you. I wish you well. Make every day great. Make your week great. Make your month great. It's always your choice. Holla at you.